President Donald Trump arrived in Egypt on Monday for a global summit on Gaza's future as he tries to advance peace in the Middle East after visiting Israel to celebrate a US-brokered ceasefire with Hamas. According to Associated Press, the whirlwind trip, which included a speech at the Knesset in Jerusalem earlier in the day, comes at a fragile moment of hope for ending 2 years of war between Israel and Hamas. Everybody said it's not possible to do. And it's going to happen. And it is happening before your very eyes, Trump said alongside Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sissi. More than 24 countries are expected to be represented at the summit. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was invited but declined, with his office saying it was too close to a Jewish holiday. Despite unanswered questions about next steps in Gaza, which has been devastated during the conflict, Trump is determined to seize an opportunity to chase an elusive regional harmony.
Very powerful. No crime. They have no crime. You put it out before it starts. Thank you. Thank you. We're having an amazing period of time, like I think nobody's seen before. And we had tremendous stop, as you know, in Israel, and now we're in a country where a friend of mine is a very powerful leader, and my friend is right here, the president, also the general, you know.
President Trump, in Israel just now, you were talking about a possible Iran peace deal. You said, we are ready when you are. Yeah. Is that the ultimate goal with today's signing, to get enough?
Not Iran, but I think Iran will come along. They've been battered and bruised, and you know they need some help. They have big sanctions, as you know, tremendous sanctions. I'd love to take the sanctions off when they're ready to talk. That's all I do in my life. I make deals, and they want to make a deal.
President Trump, now that the living hostages have been returned, can you please tell us what the next steps are?
Well, they're going and looking for bodies. It's a pretty gruesome task, and they know where numerous are, as you know. I guess 5 or 6 are in yet now, but they're looking for bodies. They know the areas, and they search parties out, and they're doing it in conjunction with Israel, and they're going to be finding quite a few of them.
President Trump, can you tell us when phase 2 of the negotiations will begin?
Well, it started. I mean, it started as far as we're concerned. Phase 2 has started. And, you know, the phases are all a little bit mixed in with each other. They're going to start cleaning up. You look at Gaza, and it needs a lot of cleanup. That's why when I talked in my speech, I talked about the debris. I used the word debris. That's debris times 10. So, but they're going to really do a job. They have a lot of power. In another room, you have the wealthiest, some of the wealthiest nations in the world. All leaders, the big leaders are here, the emirs and the kings and everybody, and it's a very interesting group. I guess we have like 35 countries, and that's only because they were the 35 that we invited. Everybody that we invited came.
Thank you, Mr. President. عايزين نستكمل مسابقة وقف إطلاق النار وفق بصراحة كل الرهائن وحتى يعني للأسف الجثث المتبقية في أسرع وقت عشان تسلم إلى ذويهم في إسرائيل ثم إدخال المساعدات ونستكمل باقي المراحل.
What we need to do now is to fixate the ceasefire, make sure that it maintains its status, that we can deliver all of the remaining bodies of the deceased, to their families, and this is very important, to bring in more humanitarian assistance into the Strip, and working very closely on following up the rest of the steps that should be taken to make this successful.
Mr. President, you did very great. Thank you.
That's very much. Thank you.
He's a good man.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys. Let's go. Thanks, guys. Let's head out.
מסדר יעבור לנוח, מוד נוח. מסדר יעבור לדום, מסדר דום.